Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and thought, who is this emotionally broken potato staring back at me? Yeah, we've all had phases where life hits us so hard that even restarting the Wi-Fi feels easier than restarting ourselves. But here's the good news. You can rebuild yourself completely, stronger, smarter, kinder. And no, you don't need a manual or a therapist who charges more than your monthly rent. You just need a fresh mindset, a little patience, and the courage to take the first tiny step. Today, let's talk about how to rebuild yourself after emotional damage in a way that actually feels realistic, comforting, and doable. You know, emotional damage is funny, not haha funny, but my life is falling apart. Let me laugh before I cry funny. Like how one bad relationship makes you suspicious of even the delivery guy. He rings the bell and you're like, why so fast? What are you hiding? Do you love someone else? See, emotional damage can turn anyone into Sherlock Holmes with anxiety. But the beautiful thing about humans is this: we heal. Even when we swear we won't, even when it feels impossible, we heal in tiny, invisible ways every single day. So step 1 in rebuilding yourself: accept that you're not okay right now, and that's okay. You don't have to pretend to be fine. You don't have to force a smile. Healing isn't a performance. Healing is like updating your phone. It takes time, it restarts at 12%, it freezes, you panic, but somehow it completes. Let yourself feel, cry, sleep, journal, sit silently, eat ice cream. Whatever helps you breathe again. Next step, and this is a big one, detach your identity from the pain. We often confuse what we experienced with who we are. Just because someone broke your trust doesn't mean you're hard to love. Just because someone left doesn't mean everyone will leave. Just because your heart got shattered like a dropped glass plate doesn't mean you aren't valuable anymore. Your pain is a chapter, not the title of your story. And trust me, the universe still has plot twists planned where you'll look back and say, wow, good thing that past version of me didn't give up. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful tools: rebuilding yourself through routines. People don't change in one big dramatic moment. People change quietly. When they start sleeping on time, when they drink more water, when they go for walks, when they start saying no to draining people, when they set tiny goals and actually complete them. These tiny habits rebuild your self-respect. And once you rebuild your self-respect, your whole life starts changing automatically. Because nothing hits harder than waking up one morning, looking in the mirror, and realizing, damn, I kept going, even when I felt broken. Another important step: upgrade your environment. Sometimes your soul is trying to heal, but your environment is constantly reopening your wounds. Toxic friends, draining relationships, negative conversations, places filled with memories. These things slow you down more than you realize. You cannot rebuild yourself in the same environment that broke you. Change your circle, change your routine, change your room's layout if you have to. Sometimes moving a bed from one side to another feels like moving trauma from the heart to the trash. Upgrading your environment upgrades your energy. Let's talk about another underrated thing: learning new skills. Learning something new is like giving your brain a fresh playlist. It distracts you from pain, gives you confidence, and reminds you that you're capable of growth. It can be anything: cooking, editing, drawing, dancing, reading, coding, learning a new language, or even learning how to mind your own business. Yep, that's a skill. Every new skill adds one more brick to your new foundation. And finally, don't rush your healing. We live in a world where everyone's smiling on Instagram, and we feel like we're the only ones struggling. But guess what? Most people are pretending. You're actually growing. Healing isn't linear. You will have good days where you feel like a superhero, and bad days where getting out of bed feels like lifting a mountain. Both are normal. Just remember this: every time your heart breaks, it rebuilds itself stronger. Every time you lose someone, you learn how to choose better. Every time life knocks you down, you rise with new wisdom. You're not starting from zero, you're starting from experience. So if you're rebuilding yourself right now, take your time, be gentle with your heart. Celebrate small progress. Forgive yourself for the days you collapse, and believe, even when it feels impossible, that the future you is waiting, stronger, wiser, happier, and proud of how far you came. You're not broken, you're being rebuilt. And trust me, the new version of you is going to be absolutely incredible.